Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-norm sisters. It's time for some more of the Outer Worlds 2 with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are back in it. Now, last time we got to Aunti Cleo's ship, and kind of talked to them and were like, you know, kind of got some information as far as, like, what they need from us in order for them to vote to help us. And at least one of the things is coming out to Praetor and dealing with a strike, which they have no frame of reference on, which is amazing. They're like, they don't want to work, but they want us to change things, and then they'll go back to work. It's like, yeah, it's a workers' strike. It means that you have unfair you have what they feel are unfair practices, and they are withholding their labor in order to enact change, which just blew their mind. So we are now on Praetor. We've got a few things to do. We need to we actually found some baby raptidons that need fed some meat roll-ups. We found a research person who is looking for somebody to get this creature egg, and of course the union strike. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? So I did realize something. These are all Spacer's Choice lackeys. And they're all wearing Spacer's Choice armor. Hello? Can I not talk to you?
Yes.
Hi.
The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Maybe. What is all this?
See that repackaging facility down there?
Yep.
We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Anything I can do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Right. So he's like, don't think you can help. Don't see how. And rather than, like, crossing the picket line, although I guess we should, well, rather than trying to cross the picket line, we're just gonna, like,
Any negotiation
circumvent.
I ever been a part of. Not that I've been part of many.
And down. So Spacer's Chaw. Yeah, again, it's really interesting that it's, you know, that this stuff is still labeled as Spacer's Choice stuff. Let's go ahead and do a quick save here.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathrooms!
That's right, folks! Keep the chanting going! That's right, folks! Keep the chanting going!
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
So let's see here. So
If
they're
you won't
working
let us
20
sleep
hours.
for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates!
Yeah, they're working them 80 hours
With
or
no
20-hour
rest
days.
and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
I agree with you there. And yeah, no Adrena time.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
Well, yeah, that's just humiliating. Ooh, what are you? This packaging stamper appears to be jammed. But I don't have the traits needed to fix it. So yeah, see, there is an Auntie's Choice logo here. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is still labeled as like Spacer's Choice. Ooh. Non-conductive deluxe corporate drone armor. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Shock dispersion and cost cut materials, which isn't great. Ooh, what are you? Twin compact assault rifle. Uses long rounds. Double barrel, advanced mag, and reflex sight. Okay, I will take. Yeah, again, Spacer's Chaw, not Auntie's Chaw. Alright, not being seen. Stabilizing matrix, very nice. Pin bits. Bit is a bit. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go with the messages first. What do you mean they stopped working? Relabelization Overseer Griggs. I was confused and alarmed to receive your message. What do you mean they've stopped working? Have they been injured? Has the plant lost power? Are you out of inventory? Did Gorvids rip everyone's arms off? Nor do I understand the picket signs and a leader. What picket signs and a leader has to do with any of this. Please explain in detail. It's been a full week. Overseer Griggs. Nowhere in the illustrious history of Auntie's Choice has work at one of Auntie's plants ever ground to a halt for this long. Even the outbreak of necrotic crabble crankers at our immunosol factory only slowed production to 2 shifts a day. Get this juvenile uprising sorted before it matures into rebellion immediately. Briggs, your general ineptitude and notable failure to get your workers back on task has been noted in your file. Were I you, I'd expect disciplinary action. In the meantime, we're sending a disruption ameliorator to untangle your bungling. Pray they can sort it out, or your next assignment transfer will make you wish you only had the cankers again. All right, let's take a look at. I lost my connection. Putterwell, my guy in habitually honest appropriations, has apparently conked it. That selfish bastard probably didn't give 2 thoughts for the terrible position that leaves me in. Somehow, I need to have that stuff shipped here without it being on Auntie's books. I guess I'm gonna have to make a trip to the claim and try and meet some of the right people. Maybe I can find them in the bottom rungers? Why are these sad sacks using more? Wait, my vending machine profits from Adrena time ain't what they used to be. My gut thinks whatever they're putting in the mix to try and keep people from going all scrappery is also making the effects last longer. That's not good for my bottom line. So he actually owns the Adrena time vending machines, so he is directly profiting when somebody buys Adrena time. So there's his personal reason to keep their hours super long, because that's feeding into his bottom line and into his personal pocket. Gotta put on some airs. The claim is sending some specialists to get these ingrates back to work. I can't give them no chance to figure out what's going on. If they kill my grifting, I'll never retire. My best bet is to play like an executive and make it all like Auntie and I are as thick as borscht and baked beans. If I can intimidate them enough, they won't look at anything too closely. Right.
I've no qualms with turning this labor negotiation into a liquidation job, dear. Just say the word.
Well, I would rather not do that. I get cane need. All right.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office?
Yes, I
It was
am.
about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule, and is making me look quite the fool.
You are a fool. Well, I'm here now. Tell me what you know.
Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
They're damn lucky to be able to dedicate their lives to? Really?
Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed.
Well, that's horrifying. How do I fit into all this?
You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear?
What's clear is that it was an actual Auntie's Choice executives that sent me here.
Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work.
And how do I solve the striking
My
worker
workers
problem?
are striking people now? How very
No,
alarming.
you dumb fuck.
We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer? Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar.
And what does this leader want?
I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear?
So you're offering them nothing? That makes my job exceedingly difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure you'll manage. Auntie has faith in you, therefore I shall too. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you. You are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Aunti.
So I should give myself a frontal lobotomy and then talk to them? So that's why there's so much Spacer's Choice stuff here, because they are literally taking Spacer's Choice and making it Auntie's choice. All right. How do I get into that room? Maybe you'll talk to me now, Mr. Dunbar?
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business.
Your business is why I'm here. Auntie's Choice sent me to help settle your complaints.
Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that?
Well, by listening. Tell me what's wrong, I'll see if I can find a solution with Auntie.
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
So your complaints are that you're being undervalued, unsupported, and mistreated?
Right. Exactly. The conditions under which Auntie extracts our labor is, unacceptable. They're egregious, even.
They
Right.
work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
That's insane. How have you managed to keep going this long?
It has been incredibly difficult.
I bet.
And very, very messy. And finally, we realized we'd had enough.
Good for you. Okay, I certainly understand that. What are you hoping to gain?
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, well, that all seems reasonable. I'll take it to the overseer and see what I can do.
Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
So yeah, I am totally on board with them, with their complaints. Like, those are absolutely reasonable. I'm guessing this is the bathroom.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return?
I've heard the workers' demands, and I think we can get, but the demands are egregious. You should know. Yeah, I've heard their demands, and I think we can get them back to work.
So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour workdays?
They want their shifts shortened. They're demanding 12-hour workdays.
12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
That's fair, but you need to give them something. How about paid lunch break?
A lunch break, you say? I suppose that might be a compromise I could make. It would still be a black eye on my sterling reputation, but at least it would get them back to work. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want?
They're asking for adrenal time that they take during the day to be free.
Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy.
Think of them as samples. Okay, let them enjoy liberal usage, then renegotiate. No. It also breaks your personal greed. It also breaks when your personal greed interferes with Auntie's bottom line, Overseer.
What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing.
I know you've been personally profiting off of the Adrena Time
What?
sales.
No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing.
I read your terminal. The profits of the Adrena Time are going straight into your account.
Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want?
The workers get their Adrena Time for free, and I get a fistful of bits.
I don't know why you would waste leverage on them, but I suppose you've got your reasons. All right, they'll get their Adrena Time, and you'll get all the bits I got on me. Is there more they ask?
Yes. It's very important to them that the bathrooms are left
They want
unlocked
to
at
relieve
all
themselves
times.
on company time?
Yes.
I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans.
Do you actually believe they hold it all day long? If they have to go, they're going to go somewhere.
Somewhere? Oh, that actually explains the odor in storage room 3. I never imagined they might be... I'll get the door unlocked immediately, and cleaning crews dispatched. What more do they want?
That's everything. I'll take your responses to their leader and see what I can
Very
do.
good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
All right, so is the bathroom unlocked now? Yes, it is. Disinfecting spray. Ooh. A card that gives us a +1 to our critical strike chance.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations?
Good news, I got you bathroom breaks.
That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? Is she willing to see reason?
It was a struggle, but she was convinced that they should be free to use at any time.
Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation?
Well, I spoke to her about the
She willing
Adrena
to see
time.
reason?
Yeah, she's not too happy about it, but she is. I convinced her they should be free.
Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
Hang on a moment here. Let me make sure. Okay. I was able to negotiate a paid lunch break.
I suppose it's better than nothing. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles
You're
for
Sub
her.
Rosa, aren't
And
you?
usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all.
Yeah, I was starting to have the same thought.
It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
I suppose that passes for a happy ending among these corporatists. Excellent
So-
work, dear.
Who are you, Greg? All right, Leo Gray. I'm willing to bet he is probably Sub Rosa at best, if not, you know, I don't think he's Protectorate. So now everybody is, everybody's just getting straight back to work. Everybody's like, yep, okay, we got our shit. Cool.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have
Yep.
already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Aunti. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
Yeah, I'm probably still gonna tell him that you're stealing. So yeah, this one is still borked, but hey. Nobody wants to talk to me? Hi? All right, what's upstairs here? Snack cakes, Borschtwurst. All right. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah!
So, right. So we're good there. Now there is the routine regicides. Kill the Mad Queen. Or investigate the Mad Queen. We're probably going to have to kill her in order to get her egg. But... oh no, the Mad Queen. Wasn't the Mad Queen like I'm wanting to say the Mad Queen was like a bounty, wasn't it? Body found? What body? Whose body? What? Who found a body? Alright, they're in there, okay. Alright, where's the... How do we get up to them? Okay, I think we found the way in now. Let's go ahead and do a quick save, because I don't know where the last autosave was.
Gun weapon ready, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scanned.
Grass tingling. All charged up.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Grass
Okay.
back in business.
But I can't see them, so...
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
They're all just like, yeah, we're just gonna hide. All right, let's do recharge rate.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scanned.
Taking them down. Troop application in progress. I have a fix on their weaknesses. I would not refuse medical support.
Raft's raring to go.
All right, let's go ahead and break out the rookie's reward, I think. I mean, they're just like, no, we're cloaked. We're just gonna hide here. We're just gonna chill. Can I send you after them?
Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly.
No, you won't actually go and help them. Okay. Actually, let's see here. Death sentence. The simplifier. What was the one that we just picked up? Was the... No, it wasn't. It wasn't that, was it? Like, maybe it was? I mean, we've got more than enough long rounds, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I guess it was. Okay.
Thank you, dear. All right. Reconnaissance Marketing Group Gunther.
Orders update. You are hereby temporarily attached to exploration and exploitation command and redirected from your standard patrol route. Due to the war, ferrochromium is now in high demand. You will re-coordinate your pathing to include a cavern system likely to contain rich concentrations of raw ferrochromium. As for the reports of escaped raptidons going feral in the area, these have yet to be confirmed, and even if true, should be well within your capability to handle. In any case, shares of the ferrochromium profits of this expedition will be distributed only to marketing group survivors. Remember, ferrochromium is now third on Auntie's top 50 things more important than friendship list. Good gods. Alright, so this stuff is apparently very valuable. So we'll go ahead and pick up some for our own personal use and benefit. I do like this. I do like this this little gun. It does good. It is quite a packed little. It really packs quite a punch. So what is this? Oh, I don't know what this facility is. Oh, it's the chemical factory.
Those raps are trained all right. Rather not fight them if it's all the same to you.
We shouldn't have to fight them, I don't think. They don't seem aggressive.
Yeah.
Of course, we haven't tried opening the door yet either.
Stay in line, or I'll knock you to the bottom of the org chart.
Right, okay. Pea-free salted nuts. I do like my nuts free of pea. Thank you. Apparently we can't go up there. Wow. All right. Oh, come on. Really? The chemical storage tanks contain highly caustic chemicals, and their surfaces are quite slick. For your own safety, stop climbing on top of them. I mean it. This is your final warning, Lizbeth. if I hear reports you're eating lunch on the tanks again, I will submit your name for demotion. I don't care if you hate the company of your colleagues. You'll hate a 40-foot fall a hell of a lot more. Well, yeah. Ooh, meaty roll. And I'm guessing that's Lisbeth. Oh, really? All right. All right, I don't know why I'm here, or if
we're about to have company of the unwanted kind.
Whoa, hey, I'm not approaching.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Is that just like, are you asking me if I'm eating enough eggs?
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
Okay, I won't. Restricted. Why? All right. Well, we at least have that now. Let's see here. Border camp. Yeah, I think it was like right here. It was close to the border camp, I think, was where there was that a down drop pod that had like baby raptidons. Or at least juvenile raptidons. But we can come over here and turn in the bounty. Like, yeah. All the rest of you old people are suckers. Alright, turn in completed bounty. $1,500, not bad. And a level up. Woohoo! All right, let's see here. I think we're gonna do sneak and engineering. I do remember it was like out in a pool. Yes, that's the one.
Oh, it likes you, Commander. That is, the creature appears to have bonded with you.
Yep. So we have a pet raptidon now. Okay, so there was a question of what was it? Walking on eggshells, yes. She sent out her she sent out her assistant. Oh, okay, you're all the way up here. Well, I can just fast travel there because I've been there already. Alright, that definitely sounds like something that's almost ravenous. Oh, yeah. Oh, these boys are rough as hell.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Ready if you need a house call.
Back and scan.
Right. So, nothing like chickens. I'm just gonna say it. These things are nothing like fucking chickens. Before you lies a large pool of blood that is most likely human blood. Next to it lies a small, intricate device. The device contains a large directional indicator and an obvious power switch. The indicator hangs loosely in the position it was last left. Turn on the device. A ring of small black lights flared life, and the directional indicator swings around, indicating towards whatever it is tracking. Given the compact nature of the device and its power source, you quickly surmise that the item it's targeting can't be too far away. Right. There's nothing I hate more than helping that monster of a head researcher run her experiments. All 5 other assistants torn to pieces. And what does she do? She sends me off to do the same thing. No armed escort, no weapons, no nothing. Just this stupid tracking device and beacon. I've had my share of troubles, but this is proper crazy. I ain't going nowhere near that nest. I'm just gonna throw the beacon towards it and run like the Black Void to base. After all, maybe I'll sign on for a much safer job, like frontline soldiering. Right, I don't think this is actually his blood. I think that he did exactly what he said he was gonna do and just like chucked the thing and ran. Alright, get a new card for 1% damage. Compass. Machine pistol. I mean, then again, there is a human leg here, so... I mean, he did say that, you know, that all the other researchers that had come this way, like, were ripped to pieces. So that might not necessarily be his leg. I would like some confirmation as to his current state of being. I mean, if he's dead, she isn't, you know, if he's dead, doesn't really matter. If he's not, hey, maybe he managed to, like, you know, maybe he managed to get away.
Mobilizing. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Warpificator at ready status. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Right. This must be the research assistant you were sent to find, or what's left of him. All right, search his pockets. You find a small metal capsule, which seems to be the target of the tracking device you acquired earlier. as well as some crumpled notes detailing the task this poor doomed fool was sent on by his rather uncaring superior. Rats, raptidons, ooh, mushrooms. I would take. If I remember right, those are very valuable as far as... Any moving bodies? I don't see anybody. Which is good for us. Yes, crude biomatter would be what I would define dung as. Rooting around in creature shit. Just how I'd love to spend my adventuring days. Ooh, what the hell? Yeah, so we got more. Okay. So we need, like, what, squeeze through here?
Ratcheting up my aggression. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I don't even know how to get over there, okay?
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Aha. I see the egg.
Proceeding to attack.
My aftermarket parts are primed.
So is he just like...
I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
All right, we have the egg. And a card. Gives us a 1+1 to damage. Very nice. All right, this was not so hard. I'm beginning to think Auntie's choice just hires bad people. Alright, some Raptidons. Ooh, and a Colossus, too. Pretty sure I just shot him in the ass.
Hostilities are afoot. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatants, Torpificator is charged.
Right. What the fuck does that mean?
Can't attack what's not there.
Then who the
I have
fuck
a
were
fix
you?
on their weaknesses.
Enough. Taking the fight.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Okay, so I am really liking this gun. Like, this gun is the perfect, like, the kind of the perfect assault rifle. All right, let's just go back to the border camp. Let's just fast travel. Oh, we still need to take a look at the courier message. You know, something just like pretty much ripped straight out of Bethesda games. Somebody just running up to you saying, hey, I have a message for you. Here you go. Nope, that's it. Bye.
Have you made any progress yet? I can barely contain my excitement.
Found an egg for you. Unfortunately, your assistant is dead.
That's unfortunate, but I'm sure he died doing what he loved, helping me do science. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
Yeah, right. I doubt it. Alright, so now I think we just need to go back to the landing pad, because I don't think there's anything else here, is there? Right, speak to Ruth and Aunti. Right, we need to go back to them. Pursuit of propaganda and hazard gas mentioned. The forbidden secrets of the undisputed claim. A group of mid-tier middle managers wanted to discuss an exciting and mutually advantageous business opportunity in the back deck steerage of the undisputed claim. All right. So yeah, we can definitely go back to the landing pad and go back to the incognito, and we're gonna find out what the courier's message has for us. Although we also need to take a real quick break, so we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So...
Commander, over here.
Yep.
Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in... might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind, and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me?
How do you know each other?
Fella from my old unit. Good buddy of mine before I was discharged. I didn't get the chance to say goodbye after the grafting procedure. Didn't have a way of reaching out, neither.
Well, let's watch it together then.
Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Sure.
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Law, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you're doing is, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me?
Of course. I know how important Ortiz is to you. He deserves justice.
Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Well, I hope so too. Alright, but actually, you know what? I kind of wanted to take a look at my companions. Alright, that's their stuff there, that's fine. Oh, wait, no, that's right, we have to do it through a workbench.
Try to taste the lemon. Aunti Cleo and Pal's Bubblegum Slims. Now with 2 unfiltered tips.
Aw, he loved me.
Aunti Cleo and Pal's Candy Tobacco.
Alright, party upgrades. Let's see here. So we can do... Okay, so we can do a flamethrower gauntlet or a shock emitter gauntlet. Let's do flamethrower gauntlet. And power armor grants a bonus to damage based on Tristan's armor value. Also increases the effectiveness of his armor. Or grant immunity, shrapnel resistor, all AoE effects. Also greatly increases effectiveness of his armor. Let's go with power armor. Yeah. All right, Niles is he's done. Right, we need to do Inez's in order to get that. Aza's is locked until we get to hers. We haven't found anything for Marisol yet. Let's take a look at our weapons, our bullets here. So should probably do one thing of heavy rounds, one thing of long rounds. Well, let's do 2 things of long rounds. All right, there we go. We're gonna eat.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it?
One person can't expect to change. All you can do is try and uphold justice. Actual justice. Not the Protectorate's ideals.
But how? I see. I must follow my own path. My own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try.
How do you feel about
A
all
drunken,
this?
disorderly subject once struck my faceplate with an electrical pitchball stick, resulting in a concussion. My head pounds worse now, but my heart feels lighter. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
All right, sounds good. All right, so now we need to go to the undisputed claim and tell them, say, hey, yo, we good? We good, right? Yeah, we'll keep these two. The old crotchety lady and the ex-Auntie's choice subcontractor, I think. I don't know if she was a full-on contractor or subcontractor or what her designation was. So we'll go ahead and go to region. We need to go to the head office tower. I really don't need to hear all their advertising and shit. That's quite all right, thank you. What was that? Optional, talk to Auntie's choice or the order. Oh, right. Okay, it's
Heedlessly assembled and vastly re-bettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding.
all right.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
It went well. I negotiated a resolution and the workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
The best possible result. Nobody's happy, but everybody's satisfied. I settled on an arrangement fair to all parties.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
No, nothing at all. What's my next
Your
assignment?
performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Hold on, back up a moment. Marketing is an art?
Damn right. Of course. We're Auntie's choice. We know what motivates people better than they do. Real marketing is gut-driven. It's not something you think about, it's something you feel. Or that is, convince someone to feel.
Alright. Whatever. Can we just tell me what's next?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities.
That's a lot of ologies.
Actually, it's only 3. Surely you can handle twice that many tasks. I don't want to sound like the Order, but you could make a list, maybe. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
See you when it's done.
Right. All right, and all right, let's see what we can do here. Pick shot. Nah, Hill of Lead, maybe. Bag check. Restricted access would be nice. Assassin. Right. It's going to kill from stealth, and our movement speed dramatically increases for 5 seconds. I think searching through containers can occasionally reward you with bonus bits and/or crafting materials. Oh, I kind of like. I think we're gonna go light steps so we don't set off any explosives. All right, and it's next one that.
Play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and...
Let's go ahead and go back to the back deck steerage. Brought to you by Stokey's Slims.
Bandits. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. The artificial life, an artificial life is life that's sweeter. Raptidon Bite Cocktail, dingy, refreshing, acidic. Only at the bottom runger. Auntie's Choice Chaw, recommended by 10 out of 10 medical professionals that are currently in the employ of Auntie's Choice. Universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Survive and thrive with Auntie's Choice. And we have inoculate yourself a hostile, peril-filled universe with Auntie's Choice. Our products are stronger than nature. That's not, Okay, what is this door? This is just straight up sealed. Okay. Don't betray, she provides. Down and outer.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
I'm sure it is, buddy.
Why, looky here. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, Or were you moved by our plight?
You know it was light on details. What's the predicament?
When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder.
Just like on that show on the wireless, corporate fixers for hire. Maverick Outsider, that sounds like me, all right.
See? Can't say no to that. We tailored our pitch right to one such as yourself, or a reasonable facsimile thereof. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two.
You mentioned 3 persons of interest. Who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else?
All right, yes. Wait, why would a janitor have an armed escort?
That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on.
If you want that recipe just to get drunk back here, I want in.
Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work. Steal his idea.
All right, I'm ready.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts.
Oh, I bet.
See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
All right, so we need to go to the Bottom Runger. So we'll pop back here and see if we can't dig up the dirt. Or some dirt. Doesn't necessarily need to be the dirt. We want to dig up some dirt.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Aunti Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing... to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Cow City. But did Aunti Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored Cosmol team, the Aunti Cleo's darlings refused to do...
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are half dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me! It's you! You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge.
Victor, what are you doing here?
Improving myself, my friend. I have a new lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
Tell me, Victor, scientician to scientician, how do you feel about this new path of yours? Do you believe it in accordance with the plan? Are you, dare I say it, happy?
I take a simple joy in each latrine I leave spotless.
On a purely theoretical level, I admire that.
Interesting. Not quite how I expected you to interpret what I said, but if it works...
I do believe I am where I was always meant to be. Janitorial science is deceptively difficult and shockingly stimulating. If you've not, you must try it sometime. Eliminating the malodorous quality of a once bilious stall is just as stimulating a dilemma as any mathematical quandary. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
Okay.
Safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm anti-Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is
Step right up for the most exorbitant.
Don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe.
All right, let's try something here. So if we take our bucket head...
With Auntie's choice, daredevils rejoice. With Auntie's choice, our product line is stronger than nature. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and bettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110%.
I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know what is in it. Reminder note. List. Reassembled note. Right, apparently we can't actually just like look at it.
Is our guiding principle.
All right, where is this guy? This guy is...
His choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter.
All right, so
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here.
We can always do better.
Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the
sounds accurate. How can a daring, unconventional problem solver like myself help?
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Does it pay?
Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
What do I have to do?
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Sounds easy enough.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Right.
So we're up to me?
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Close enough. Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
First testee, huh? Sounds like you're an honored guest.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
That is an interesting, Wait, you're Auntie's close personal friend?
I've known her since I had all my, most of my limbs intact. No, all. Definitely all. Though I may have been missing an index toe or two. Been a while, that is. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Well, how about grow up and brew then?
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there to the bottom runger to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
All right, I'll meet you at the...
Go on. Head on back to the studio. Mitt will be waiting.
We found to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals.
Like, my dude, you are more machine than man.
Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy, but we do so knowing you persist.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate?
Haven't you ever done this before? Usually people start with small talk. People talk about work or their day. Nothing important.
Well, wow. Well, is that right? I'm pretty good at that, I guess. Not sure I ever talked about anything important my whole life, though. Ah, this seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me in an actual saloon with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start?
Business is good.
How'd you end up with an armed escort?
The first part I'm iffy on. Auntie's Choice all got sent to a mining place. People hated it, but seemed no worse than where we came from to me. Then everyone started fighting. Next thing I knew, Auntie was in charge. Then we were on a ship a while before getting here. I'm not sure how I got to come along. Maybe Auntie had it sorted, being in charge and all. Eventually, I asked for something to do. I got a note, said pick any job on the ship. I chose this one. Folks back there said they had to guard me. That's the short version.
14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%.
I'll drink to that. Yeah, I'll drink to that. Oh, you're meant to as well.
At the same time? That's fancy. Okay. There's a lot to keep track of.
Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the
You've been here long? Where are you from?
Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining. The works.
Spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all thrive.
Sounds like a place worth drinking to forget. Bottom
Sure,
shop.
I guess. Is that why people do it? Well, okay.
I am endeavoring to
Reckon
get him
that's
drunk.
an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
For every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you
What's your earliest memory with Auntie?
We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
Parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge. It is not
Bottoms up. Toast
Oh,
to...
you mean we drink now? Ah, to Auntie rescuing me? Sure, okay.
throughout the galaxy.
What was Auntie Cleo like?
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
Let's drink to Auntie Cleo, not the corporation, but the person.
Yes, to I mean, Auntie.
Felicity?
Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Food once? Is that? Is that so? Recall anything else about her? I don't know. Even greater import?
She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity. I was her best test subject. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
How did Auntie become
All
Auntie?
I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Honestly, hearing that would drive me to drink. So let's drink.
Is that a further reason people do it? Because I don't think it's for the taste.
Loose lips. How's your relationship with Auntie?
You know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me, or at me, maybe.
Toast.
Cheers. There, I said that right? Then you imbibe?
Yep.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear.
That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more.
There's one last thing I wanted to ask, if that's okay.
Yeah, this is great. Talking is my friend. With my friend. Of course we can friend talk. I like this drink I drank. The ones we drank, a toast to... Are you moving or is the ship? I feel wobbly. Maybe not more talking. For me, you know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even. Toast. I'll drink to this. I'll drink to that.
Right, let's use the bucket.
Our least bankable tossball team against the Protector's entire roster of pitchball pushovers. And you know I got eyes on you.
Whoa, what? Really? That's kind of weird, because it's like that with the bucket, that should be that should be like a freebie, right?
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's
There we
choice
go.
knows. Better you is just 3 pills and an oink.
Get you something?
I'm looking for the proprietor. There's a man here earlier hollering about some special drink.
All the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Give me a trip. Do you know the recipe the
Think
wrapped
the
it on by?
boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care.
Ever come up with your own secret recipe?
In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Xeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly.
Where can I find the proprietor?
Around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me.
Why not?
The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out.
I should go.
Till next we meet.
Right, around the corner past the stairs.
Spacers Ale, try Auntie's Choice Pet Pills. Good for what ails you.
Past the stairs or up the stairs?
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? When you don't have time for Purpleberry lunch, there's always Spacers Ale. Try Auntie's Choice Pet Pills. Good for what ails you.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacers Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pet Pills. Good for what?
You've got my begrudging respect. So congratulations.
Thanks. Oh, hello.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
I appear to have stumbled into a murder scene.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
Nope, I just stopped by to talk to him about the...
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
Don't all deals eventually go sour?
Are you asking the questions now? Thought this worked the other way.
Wait, am I a suspect?
No. It would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of
I can
course
imagine.
we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers.
Can I go now? Am I free to leave?
You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice 0G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Right, so...
Have a profitable day.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Look who's back. You.
The boss is dead. You have any
I
enemies you
one.
know of?
Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
You never met her?
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. More's the pity.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Purple berry product sample! Purple berry product sample!
Now available.
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are no different. Talk about naivete.
Right, there's the best
It's got its
choice.
own distinct brand of
So yeah, I think it's reasonable to say that she's actually innocent, because I think we found like a recipes thing on him.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
I'm not a delivery person, I'm a guest.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
Rude. What would it take to increase my importance?
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
I wouldn't pay 1 bit for that attitude, dear. I'm sure we can find other means inside.
Ridiculous. Clearly you're not letting me in, but I'll be back.
Sure you will, peasant. Though you won't have any better luck next time.
Right, so...
Eyes up, Commander. That vent appears person-sized.
It does indeed. I just love the fact that I'm walking around with an assault rifle out in the open and nobody fucking cares.
Ooh, bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Oh, look at this one.
Well, okay. Let's see here. Confront the the secret recipe maker's killer.
See, they're letting in anyone now.
I'd like to see
Have an
the
issue
owner.
with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right.
Well, all right, thank you.
See that you do.
Goodness gracious, okay.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Those look like the secret ingredients. Look like the secret recipe ingredients. Seems I caught you red-handed.
What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melchiges Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
I'd bet bits to sprats any recipe you produce would be a forgery.
I'll let you know we work only with the most high-quality forgers. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, you're not cut out for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Here you are. One lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. All in all, a profitable day. Eliminated an important rival, got paid, and learned how to mix a new cocktail. Might have been a bit too liberal with the Raptidon venom, though. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Everyone has their little hunch about which product line will sell
Wait,
most,
what?
but
When
I
did,
say you
how
need
did you
to
get in
ask
there?
the common
I'm giving
bottom
your
rung or
description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid upper tier retail association.
Go right ahead. I don't answer to you assholes.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice.
All right, let's see here. So, yeah.
You're back. What is it?
I discovered who killed him.
Oh? How about you enlighten me then?
Valo Andrews had the recipe components spread out on her desk upstairs.
Certainly sounds rather incriminating. And somewhat amateurish to boot. I'll look into it. Appreciate the information. But remember, taste more and feel less. Anti-fizzle
All right. Well, that unfortunately is going to be where we have to end for today. But we should be in good with the people in the back end, and yeah, should be. We should have a lot of stuff. Everything should be a lot smoother. But we have to go back to Praetor. I really wish they would just give us all of the Praetor stuff right off the bat. But yeah. Anyway. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button, wherever it is. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below, including the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, in about 2 hours, we'll be back with more Slime Rancher 2, and then tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more of the Outer Worlds 2. Also, in the top link in the description down below, you'll find our 4th wall page where you can find things like the With Great Power Comes Great Washing shirt for Power Wash Simulator and our Outer Worlds inspired hat. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Oh.